I'm Robert Guest, and this is
Jose Noriega.
We're here to talk to you today about what happens if you get arrested in Kaufman County. Now, Jose, we get a lot of emails and calls from people who say, my son, boyfriend, friend has been arrested, and they need help immediately. Tell us what the first part of the process is. How do people kind of make bail in Kaufman County?
So generally speaking, what will happen is that they can either go to a bail bondsman or they can post what they call a cash bond. A cash bond would be paying the full bond amount that's listed whenever he gets a phone call. The other part would be going to, best bail bonds or AAA bail bonds and paying 10% to get that person out.
And now Kaufman, we have the two jails that make the most bails is going to be the Forney Police Department and then by far the Kaufman County Sheriff's Office. And so it's important to know where someone's being held. And they usually set bails here pretty quick. Not as fast as, say, like Dallas County, but usually within 24 hours you've got a bail set and you can get out. Let's talk about this, though. So you've been arrested. You've made bail. Let's say it's a misdemeanor. What happens next to your case? Where does it go? What would a lawyer do on this situation?
So generally what happens is you'll get what they call a first setting notice. And at that first setting notice, it's generally, anywhere from a month after your arrest to 6 months, 8 months, depending on if they're waiting for any laboratory results or something along those lines. What'll happen is that if you have an attorney, hopefully it's us, we will go to that court setting. We will request what they call discovery in the case. It's generally your dash cam videos, your police body camera videos, your offense report, police reports, anyone that says that you committed that crime, any statements that the police have. At that point, I tend to not negotiate with prosecutors or talk to prosecutors until I at least know the factual background of the case. And so we kind of reset the case for at least anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks out.
Now, one thing I tell clients about first court dates, I think people have in their mind that it's going to be like a trial or the police are going to be there. It's very, confrontational or litigious. I try to prepare them for just how kind of boring it is. And with a client's perspective, what happens is they show up in court, and the courthouse is down in Kaufman. Your lawyer shows up, and you sign what's called a pass slip, which has your next court date on it. Mm-hmm. And then before that, you'll probably check in with a bailiff to say, hey, I'm here. But that's really usually all that's required of you. And I see clients have a lot of anxiety about, am I going to testify? Is this going to be a trial? A lot of people kind of assume their first setting is like a trial date, but I tell them, keep your phone charged or bring a book to read because you shouldn't really have to do much. You should be waiting around in the hallway or in the courtroom and not to get, too anxious. I know it's a stressful situation, but nothing exciting is going to happen. Like Jose said, until we get discovery, until we get the police reports, there's not a lot that's going to go on. And so that has to happen first. And we can't negotiate your case or make a trial decision until we get all the information. And there's multiple police departments in Kaufman County, and we have cases where the case will be set for a year and we'll finally get the video, right? And until we do that, nothing's happening. And so I tell people to be patient. The process can be slow. What do you think about older cases, though, in general, being good or bad here?
Look, my opinion is that the older a case is, the better off it is. I don't remember what I did 3 weeks ago, and I guarantee you a police officer who has arrested 30, 40 people doesn't remember what happened 6, 7 months ago. But in general, every case is different, and we end up getting evidence at certain areas. Reading a police report just last night, I found that there was a civilian that had a body camera or a dash camera in his vehicle, and I had to request that, and it's going to delay. We're set for trial on Monday for that case.
And so one thing that people don't like about Kaufman County misdemeanors especially is you have to show up to court every time, and we get it. That's a huge waste of time, but it's just the way it is here. In some counties like Dallas, you don't have to do that. But if you have a court date coming up, if you've been arrested in Kaufman County, call us. We know what to do. We know how to help you. Jose and I or Candace can speak with you, and we're ready to get on your defense. Just don't try to do it alone. Of all the things you know about court dates in Kaufman, don't go by yourself. They'll ask you to waive your right to a lawyer. Next thing you know, it's going to get worse from there. So call Guest and Gray. Let us solve your problems. Thanks for watching our video. At Guest and Gray, we offer free consultations for criminal defense, probate, and family law. If there's a topic you want us to talk about, put it down in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.